we're going to dive into something that honestly feels like it's pulled straight from a horror movie. But the crazy part is, as you're about to see, for some folks, the monster isn't just make-believe, it's actually living in their house.
Think about it. You lock your doors, right? You set your alarm. You feel like the four walls around you are your personal fortress. But what if the biggest threat isn't the one trying to break in? What if it's already inside?
Yeah, these are the little rituals we all do every single day to feel secure. It's a comfort we all understand. But what if those very habits, those rituals, are creating a massive blind spot? What if the real danger is coming from a place you would never think to look? And that brings us to the one question that's at the absolute heart of this whole thing. For way too many people, the answer to that question has been a shocking no. Look, this isn't some urban legend or a ghost story. Over the past few years, a really disturbing trend has started to pop up. And it's a phenomenon where the exact same technology we buy for peace of mind, our Ring cameras and smart home stuff, started uncovering a secret that was hiding, literally, just a few feet over people's heads. And we have the proof. Actual documented cases. So let's walk through 3 of them. 3 really chilling discoveries from all over the country that show exactly how this hidden threat got dragged into the light. Okay, first up, we're heading to Fresno, California. For one family there, those weird noises they kept hearing, well, they were about to get an explanation in just about the most terrifying way you can imagine. So just imagine this for a second. For weeks, you've been hearing these little scratching sounds, and you just blow it off. It's just rats, you think. Then one night, your phone buzzes. It's an alert from your hallway camera. You open the app and you watch, in total disbelief, as a man drops down from your attic access panel, strolls into your kitchen for a snack, and then climbs right back up. When the police came, they found out he'd been living up there for 3 whole months. Unbelievable. Now, I know what you're thinking. That Fresno case has to be a total fluke, right? A 1 in a million thing? Well, just a few months later, all the way across the country in Indianapolis, pretty much the same nightmare happened all over again. In this one, the clue was way more subtle. Just some snacks going missing from the kitchen. But it was enough to make the homeowner think, let me check the camera footage. And what they found was a woman secretly living in their crawl space. Turns out she'd found an unlocked hatch and was just living there, sleeping, eating, just 10 feet above their heads. Can you even imagine? Okay, our 3rd case takes us to Portland, Oregon. And this one really shows you how bold these intruders can get, basically setting up a daily routine right under the family's nose. So this couple kept hearing footsteps in the middle of the night. Their Ring camera finally showed them what was going on. A man was climbing into their attic around 2 in the morning and then leaving right around dawn, almost like it was his job. He'd been at it for 4 months, using a roof vent to get in and out. And yeah, when they finally checked, they found a sleeping bag, a stash of food. He had made their home his home. So you see, these aren't just 3 random, isolated horror stories. As police departments started to compare notes and connect the dots, they realized they were looking at a clear nationwide pattern. And this wasn't just a thing happening on the coasts. Before long, really similar reports of attic intrusions started popping up everywhere. We're talking Texas, Florida, Ohio, Arizona. All of a sudden, this phantom in the attic was showing up all over the country. And as more cases came in, a kind of playbook started to become clear. These intruders were always exploiting the easiest, most forgotten entry points. Unlocked hatches, roof vents. They were almost always nocturnal, only moving around at night to grab what they needed to get by. And this wasn't just for a night or two, no, we're talking long-term stays, sometimes going on for months. Okay, so this all leads to the big question, right? Why? Why is this totally bizarre and terrifying thing happening more and more? Well, the answer seems to be a mix of a few key factors all coming together at once. For starters, let's be honest, the attic is kind of the forgotten space in most homes. It's often unlocked and nobody ever really goes up there. Then you've got the explosion of indoor cameras, which means we're finally seeing things that probably went totally unnoticed before. The sources also point to bigger societal problems like homelessness and housing shortages as possible reasons people are looking for such desperate shelter. And here's the kicker. Once someone gets inside, they can start to feel safe, like they've found a secure spot, right up until that little red infrared light on the camera blinks on. So, knowing all this is one thing, but what can you actually do about it? That's the important part. Well, police have put out some really clear, practical advice in response to all these incidents. But before we get to the advice,
To really get why taking action is so important, you have to try and understand the deep sense of violation these families feel. Just listen to this quote from one of the homeowners. "I slept under someone every night for months." I mean, wow. This goes way beyond a simple break-in. It's a complete destruction of the one place you're supposed to feel safest.
So the key here is being proactive, not reactive. The police advice really boils down to these 4 simple steps. It's all about securing those access points with basic locks, using technology like motion sensors to give you a heads up, and just trusting your gut when something feels off, like missing food or weird smells. But maybe the most important piece of advice is that last one. Don't just dismiss strange sounds. Don't automatically assume it's just rats. You've got to check. You know, you can get the person out of the house, but the psychological scars, they stick around. Like this homeowner said, the ring clip still gives me nightmares. It's just a powerful reminder that even long after the intruder is gone, the memory and that terrifying footage is still there. And all of this leaves us with one final, pretty unsettling thought. We take the comfort and safety of our own homes completely for granted. But after hearing about all of this, you really have to ask yourself, are you absolutely 100% sure that you're alone right now?